Hello. Um, I think it's around 5 o'clock. Not sure. But if you see the title, something happened this morning, and it wasn't something very good at all. I've been out since early this morning, and I've just now came back home. Hello, Apple Brooks. Thank you for joining. So, yeah. Hello. Hello, everyone. Something bad. It was really bad. It was kind of terrifying what happened. Um, Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Thank you for Vienna. That's very far away. Um, I was awakened this morning by my husband. I was upstairs. I slept upstairs in this little loft because I have a little bed up here. Sometimes if I'm up late, I'll sleep up here. And my husband said, your mother has been trying to call you. And she did. And I had my phone on silent. So I called her back, and my stepdad, that's the person my mom married because my dad died he died a few years ago. But she remarried. Let me turn this up. So my stepdad had just left the house around 6:30 in the morning and had a head-on collision. And his truck got totaled. And she was crying. She had been trying to get a hold of me for like 30 minutes. And I couldn't hear the phone. And it just happened just right near his house. He came to a stop because he was going to go pick up his boat in another part, in another state, where he has a little lot. And this car hit him head on as he was setting to turn and get him something to eat. And it was a head-on collision. And when he called her, he actually managed to call her. But when she got to the scene, the police officers, they wouldn't let my mom through. And my mom's in her 70s. They said, ma'am, you need to go back home. You have no business driving. We're going to take your husband to U of L Trauma Center. It happened in Jeffersonville, Indiana, on 10th Street. And, she'd been trying to call me, and I felt kind of bad because, I thought, oh, my goodness, if it's a head-on collision, I don't even know if he's going to make it. That makes your heart sink within you, because my dad had just passed. It's been a few years ago. And, but anyhow, I got to her house. We made our way to the trauma center. And then his grandson had made it there too. And he only incurred two broken ribs. Two ribs were broken, I think, and a bone in his back was like fractured. He had blood coming out of his ear, so they did the x-rays, and there was no trauma to his head. So that was a miracle. It was an absolute miracle that my stepdad survived. Something like that happened to him like a month ago too. When someone was backing out their car, my stepdad was standing there talking to the young man who was in it. And the young man had his car door open, and he was playing on his phone, and my stepdad said, please let me back the car up. And he wasn't paying attention. And I seen this one. He literally, his grandpa was pinned underneath the door and drug all the way across the road. And thought, oh my gosh. And the wheels were turned, and I thought, now that you've drug him, the tires are going to literally roll over him. And And all I was thinking about, well, now my mother's going to be left with no one. But it was only by the grace of God, and I believe his guardian angels, and I'm telling you the truth. I believe in angels. I believe in guardian angels. I do. As he was drugged, I thought his face is going to eat the pavement. He literally, he got up. The tires, even though the steering wheel was turned to where it would literally run over him after he was drugged by the car door, something happened in a split second. Those wheels were straightened up, and boom, the car went straight back and came to a sudden halt. This individual had never been behind a car before, and he only suffered, my stepdad only suffered scraped up arms, but I thought, I can't believe I'm seeing this. That was a month ago, and then to have my mom call and say he got in a head-on collision, the truck is literally smashed up completely in the front, totally smashed all the way up to the dash. And he got out of the truck. He walked out of the truck, is what he said. He doesn't remember anything except he's getting ready to, waiting to turn, and then he saw this car coming toward him, and then that was it. That was it, and you know. So that was something terrible that happened today. But I've got something good to say about it. I've got something good to say. You know that Bible I found in the trash yesterday on the side of the road? If you hadn't seen the Bible, that we was coming back from hiking, we drove past. I saw these end tables. I told my husband, I want to go back and get those 2 end tables, like oak end table. And when I went back, I found the Bible. Is 1888. This is what you look this. Now you all listen. There was something else that I found. I found sitting there a medical walker thing. The ones that have the 4 wheels, the handlebars with the brakes, and the seat that you sit on. The little porta potty thing with a tag on it, a brand new tag. A shower chair. And I thought, that's strange. Why is that sitting out there? I'm going to take it. I thought that was really strange. And guess who's using that walker today? Guess who needs that walker? It's my stepdad. He needed that walker. And there it was on the side of the road. It's because it's like God looked down the road and put that there. And now he uses it to walk. He can barely walk. He's in so much pain. But that walker, just like, boom, just like that, you all, it was set there with that Bible. It was meant to be. And you know what? It's the perfect size. It's the perfect size for him. Just like that. Because I just stood there when I saw them with that Bible, and I thought, why is this sitting here? And then I thought, well, I guess I'm going to stick it in my car. And then that's what I did. That's the good part. Okay? And the other part is he didn't die. He didn't have serious injuries, even though he got fractured ribs and a bone like in his back. That's by the grace of God. He said, you know, my guardian angel, he said he needs to get paid extra because he's working overtime. He's working overtime. The darkness tried to take him out. He's working overtime. He walked out of that head-on collision. His truck is like totally totaled. And then he comes home, and then I had that walker, so I brought it to him, and he was so thankful. He was so thankful, you all. And I want to say, if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in angels, if you don't believe in help from the other realm, you should start believing that there is help in the other realm, okay? There are angels that are watching out for us. There are good beings that are watching out for us, and they have the ability to intervene anytime they want. Anytime they want, they can intervene on our behalf, you all. Anytime. And they do. They do. But that's been my day, and I just got home. So I find that Bible yesterday and that walker. with wheels and brakes and a little seat for him to sit on. It's perfect. And it's even his color. It's blue. He likes blue. It's his color, you all. So that's exactly right, you all. Miracles still happen. Okay, we're not left here all alone on this earth. I promise you, we are not alone. There is good out there. There is good things that happen in bad times. There are. Even though something may be bad, it can be turned around for the better. Okay, for the better. That's exactly right. Miracles from above. So don't give up. Don't think that it's the end of the world. If something happens to you, it's not the end of the world. It's not, I promise you. And you are being looked over. You may think, well, I can't see it. You've got to have that faith. Things are happening to where we cannot see. Just like that walker. I didn't know why I needed it, but I got it. You've just got to just use your intuition. When you see things in front of you appear, you need to act on it. You really do. It doesn't matter. Don't question it. I didn't question. The only thing I said is why, and I just stuck it in my vehicle yesterday. Yeah. But it really when you hear of a head-on collision, you automatically think the worst. I did. I thought, oh my gosh, that's the end of him. Because a lot of things happen. Yeah, that's true. God is good. And God goes by many different names too, okay? And it's okay. God is love. If you've got love in here, you've got God. You've got the source of all good. Okay, you do. It's the spark within you. It's that God spark right there inside of you all. Miracles happen. We're not alone. There are beings and there are angels from the other realms that intervene on our behalf. On our behalf, they do. They intervene. If it's not our time to go, I can assure you, if it's not your time to leave this earth, you're not leaving until that appointed time. No matter what happens to you, you will not leave until that appointed time. Okay? Yeah, we all got a job to do here. We all got work to do. We do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to me and I wouldn't be seeing your comments coming up on here. We've got work to do. We've got to keep letting our light shine. We've got to keep encouraging each other. We've got to keep the faith and keep the love alive in here. We have to, because there's still hope. There's still hope, you all. There is. Yeah, Sung Hero. Yeah, there's hope. So with that being said, I am going to go. I wanted to share that with you. It was terrible news this morning. But when we got to the hospital, he just had a few fractured ribs and a broken or almost broken bone in his back. And he's alive. His truck is totaled. We were able to go over to the impound where his truck was towed, and we took off the things that he had put on it. His children came together. They all did. It was like a big gang. Came over there, and they all went into the gate, and they took, each carried out the things that he had put on his truck that he wanted to keep. So that was wonderful. They worked together. They really did. I loved it. I did. We've got to work together when times get hard, when times get tough. We've got to be there for one another. It's like even though you may have disagreements with your family members now or friends, the moment something happens that literally like a triggers, wakes you up, and then boom, you come together. That's how it happened. You come together and you work as one because you put it all behind you. And that's what's so great about humanity. It really is. We're there for one another, no matter what, through thick and thin. Even though we may get upset with one another, we, in the end, when it comes right down to it, we're still human. We still have feelings and we still love. So with that being said, I am going to go. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, moderators. And I wanted to share that with you all. Yeah. So have a wonderful rest of your day. And with that being said, I'm going to say it again. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you.